Hi, my name is Brett Stewart and I'm a musician here on YouTube, and I bring you this video today to talk about copyright laws and more specifically YouTube Content ID and how it's drastically hurting our creative community and how it's actually more specifically hurting indie musicians. If you know me here on YouTube, I make a series of song videos and cover videos and music videos and creative videos. So I'm constantly making content that is a tribute or an homage to another artist. So a lot of it's copyrighted, but YouTube has a system that is supposed to work for me but actually works against me, called Copyright ID. What Copyright ID is Copyright ID is a database that all these content creators and content owners like Sony Music Group, Fox Studios, Columbia Records, all of these content creators put all of their stuff into a database for YouTube, and it's called the Content ID database. Then when you upload a video to YouTube, your video is automatically cross-referenced with everything in that database to see if you're using anyone else's content. So this means video clips, audio clips, sound bites, all the way down to the lyrics in the song. The Content ID filters can detect your video. So what does this do for you as a musician? Or anyone else for that matter? What it does is it gives the option then for the record company or the content creator to have some control over your video. First, what they can do is they can track your video and see who's watching it, where are they watching it, how long are they watching it, all the stuff that you can see in your profile as well. But more specifically, they can monetize your video. That means they can start making money off of you. So it should be a win-win, right? Because they're making money off you for you copying their content or doing a recreation of their content, and you are winning because you're not getting copyright violated on YouTube. And your video is allowed to stay live without any violations against your account. Because keep in mind, on YouTube, if you have 3 violations on your account gets shut down. So what's the problem with this? Here's the problem. The problem is that at any given time, that content creator can decide that they don't want that content online anymore. So without giving you a notice, without giving you a warning, they can randomly block your video worldwide and then hit you with violations on YouTube, which take away features on YouTube for you, such as videos over 15 minutes or live hangouts. That's all taken away from you. So basically what this process is saying is, hey, it's great you're using our content, we're going to make some money off of you, and we're actually encouraging you to, copy our content and make your own covers of our content. But when it comes down to it, if we decide that we want to shut that content off without giving you a warning, we can randomly shut this content off of YouTube, block it globally, make you look bad on YouTube, and hit you with violations which are going to hurt you on YouTube in a number of ways. So the problem actually lies within copyright laws, because copyright laws don't protect covers. You actually need a mechanical license to actually even bother putting that thing online legally, which of course no one is going to get because we're not making money from what we do here on YouTube. We're just trying to share our music and share our talents with people. People like Tyler Ward and Justin Bieber, that's how they got popular, is because they played other people's songs on YouTube. But for some reason we're getting penalized for it so harshly by YouTube and these entertainment companies. I had a documentary online called Life by the Drop. Life by the Drop was a documentary on the life of Stevie Ray Vaughan. Now 2.5 years ago when I uploaded this video, it was copyright or content ID'd, which means that Sony Music Entertainment noticed that I was using their track in the video, so they decided to monetize my video. My documentary since then became the most popular online documentary of the life of Stevie Ray Vaughan, and with almost 200,000 hits, I'm sure it made them some money while they were monetizing my video. Randomly last week they decided to block the video worldwide because randomly they decided they didn't want it online anymore, or anyone using that content online anymore. So even though I had been making the money and they had been encouraging me to keep this video up, they randomly penalized me and I got a strike on my account, so I can't even upload videos longer than 15 minutes anymore. So I have to make sure I keep this rant short and concise along with any other videos I upload in the future, because I don't even have the ability to do it anymore as a result of having a video up for 2.5 years at increasing popularity, and then they randomly decided to take it down and not even slap me on the wrist, just say, hey, this is your fault. We're going to give you violations for something we encouraged you to do and made money off you while you were doing it. But at the end of the day, it is our country's copyright laws, because they don't protect any covered content. In fact, fair use is fairly vague. Fair use says if you're using it for critical review or if you're using it for educational purposes, and there's a bullet list of about 10 different things that are technically covered under fair use, then you're allowed to use content for a non-profit purpose. But when I disputed my claim with Sony Entertainment, saying that Life by the Drop was actually an educational video, that it was actually benefiting them by it staying live, and all it has done in the past couple of years is educate people on the life of a human being, they actually denied my claim within hours of me posting it. So if the video's not blocked again worldwide by the time I upload this video, it will be shortly. So you can't just switch out of YouTube, because this Content ID program, or at least programs similar to it, are on Vimeo and Dailymotion and Metacafe. In fact, if I upload the stuff to my own website, or what I wanted to do was put a SoundCloud profile up with free downloads of all songs I covered, even that is technically illegal. So the problem is that there's so many legalities around this, and even though they're encouraging you to do it, they're also hurting you for doing it. So it's actually more of a detriment to people on YouTube and people on these websites than it is a positive thing. So that's why if you're a subscriber on my channel this week, you didn't get a song video this week. I'm hopefully going to do one this weekend, but I'm also rethinking this, because I got a strike on my account for having an educational video up for 2.5 years that Sony had once encouraged that I have up. And what I'm worried about is that for every one of these song videos, even though it's non-transformatory, and now that's a clause in fair use, which means that non-transformatory means you're not changing the meaning of the content. You're not taking Blowin' in the Wind and then changing the words into it to make it the anthem of fascists. Okay? So that's what transformatory content is. If you're not transforming it, that's another benefit to you if you're trying to dispute with fair use. So the problem I'm having is if I'm uploading these song videos every week, even though these companies are monetizing my video, and even though they're actually encouraging me to have these videos up, if randomly one day one or two of these record labels decides that they don't want this stuff on YouTube anymore, my account is going to get more strikes and it's going to get shut down for something that my account was built around, which was a benefit to the record companies, and it was a benefit to me, and it wasn't hurting anyone, and in fact they were making money off it in the first place. So what I want to ask you guys is, what should I do? Because it's risky to keep putting up online videos, because if I keep putting up these covers, it just increases the likelihood that I'm going to run into issues that I've already run into now. So what do content creators do? You don't start off playing original content. You earn the right to play original content by playing covers and more familiar pieces of work that people enjoy. And then, once you build your following and you build your subscriber base and you build the amount of people watching you, then what you can do is you can go on and do your own thing, because you've earned the right to do so. And that's just how the music industry works, or that's how any entertainment industry works, and that's certainly how things work on YouTube. So how do we fix this? Because even though Content ID is supposed to work for us, it's actively working against us behind the scenes, and it could attack us at any given moment. So where do we draw the line? Where do we choose? Is it worth it to upload this content? Or do I need to find something original and hope that because it's not a cover, for some reason it might get, looked at, even though the reason that you get looked at on YouTube a lot of the time is because you're doing something recognizable to an extent, at least and especially when people are doing music. So where do we figure out what to do here? Do we keep posting videos? Do we stop posting videos? Do we lobby for copyright change in the United States? Because it's a serious problem. I'd love to hear your comments or suggestions or ideas in the down bar below, because I'm lost for words. I don't even know what to do, because I can't post my content anywhere legally, and now I'm afraid that I'm going to get violated multiple times and get in serious issues, which I don't want to get into. But at the same time, I know that this content is what's helping me actually succeed, or start to succeed, on YouTube. Now I know there's going to be devil's advocates that say if you're using their content, then you need to play by their rules. Now that's fully understandable, but with a program like Content ID that's actually benefiting them and benefiting you, if they're going to randomly decide to shut off your content and hurt you, then at the very least you should be getting a notice a week or a month or even 2 days prior that says, policies are changing and your video is about to be blocked worldwide, so you have the option to remove it before you're going to get a strike on your account. thanks for making us money, is what they should probably say, but they're not going to. So I'd love to hear your guys' suggestions, because it's a serious problem that's a detriment to our creative community, and I don't know what to do about it, and I honestly don't know how to proceed with my channel, because I already have a strike on my channel now for Life by the Drop, and I definitely don't want to get 2 more. So let's hear what you guys have to say in the down bar below. Thanks so much for watching, and let's talk about this. Let's figure out what we can do. Thanks very much.